And we're live. Let's
Let's go.
go.
First ever Binicast. You love to
Yeah.
see it.
What do you
All
think?
right. Let's get things started with some introductions. How about that?
I agree.
So, I'll get things started. I am Mr. John Higgins Live. I'm kind of a noob when it comes to the broad landscape of beanie culture, but I'm looking to expand my knowledge. And
Ooh.
I think this is the greatest way to do it. Same with all the viewers. You can expand your knowledge or help expand ours.
So true. I'd like to introduce myself as well. This is Gaudier Drop, professional Hololive enthusiast, I guess, but I would just like to take this time to enjoy learning about Beanie and be a Bloomin' training. I hope that my VTuber experience can bring something to the table today.
And the last to three, mabuhay. It's Bini Shux, a 2.5 month bloom.
Ooh,
Wow.
that is
So
really
inspirational.
inspiring. Alright, let me just readjust this so we can actually have something that looks nice. And alright, what is our first line of debate today? Or are we going to
Um,
introduce the members of Beanie?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, we are
I think
starting
so.
with the oldest. First, birth name Mariah Queen Arcela.
If you could load the
Stage
picture of
name,
that'd be great.
that's up to you, newcomers. Position, I'm just gonna say one. Visual. Again, that's up to you to find the rest. Representative emoji. A dog.
Okay.
Her life motto is keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Her favorite color is black. Her special talent is modeling. If you want to know more about her, you know what to do. Second oldest, Nicolette Vergara. Position, lead rapper. Representative emoji, a wolf. Her favorite color is also black. Her life motto is it's okay not to be okay. She loves singing and other things. Again, up to you to find out. Third oldest, Mary Loy Yves Riccarde. Position? Not same because it's only one. Representative emoji? A panda. Her favorite colors are light pink and two more that you can find out. Her life motto is life is short, so always choose to be happy. Her special talent is composing songs. Fourth, eldest, Gwyneth L. Apoli. Stage name? Again, for you to find out. Position, lead vocalist, and other ones. Representative emoji, a koala. Yep, a koala. Her favorite colors are pink. Something else. She loves spicy food. Her life motto is life is not about waiting the storm to pass, but learning to dance the Rain. She won first runner-up in Mr. and Mrs. Pacific Teen Heartthrob in 2019. She has four older brothers. Now to the youngest, Stacy Abri Sevillagela. I'm sorry if I butchered that last name. Position: sub vocalist. Another two. Representative emoji: a cat. Her favorite color is pink. And her idol is Lisa from Blackpink. Her life motto is always do your best and God will do the rest. Now on to the second one. Michaela Jana Lim. Main position, also a visual. Another two. Representative emoji, a fox. Her favorite colors are red. Another one. Her life motto is dreams will only stay dreams unless you act upon it. Down to the leader, Joanna Christine Robles. Position, leader, obviously. Another two. Representative emoji, a chick.
Hmm.
Favorite colors are mustard yellow. Another two. She is an only child. Her life motto is don't just dream it, do it. She loves listening to music. And now onto the youngest. Sheena May Katakutan. Position, youngest. And you can never see the other two. Representative emoji, a bunny. Her favorite colors are purple and another one. Her life motto is never give up. Don't ever think of giving up. She she can bend her tongue.
Interesting.
Hmm. I can do that too.
She started dancing when she was 8 years old.
That's
And
great.
that's all you can know. But the girls, if you want to know more, find them. They are Bini, an 8-member group who can sing and dance for 3 hours straight at the same time.
Wow.
That is great, man.
Thank you for the background knowledge, Mr. G Devil. Or
Yeah.
Beanie Shux. Sorry, my bad, my bad. I think I just want to get it started here. You know all so much about Beanie. What
Yeah,
made you
we
get
all do.
into What made you get into Beanie, Mr. Beanie Shux?
Honestly, at first, I didn't know. I was neither in my highest or my lowest. I was just in the middle. Then I got pulled by them. But after a while, I realized I was like unhappy. I was feeling empty. Then these girls found that I found these girls through TikTok. They
Wow.
made me happy than ever. They brought joy and happiness again. Because it's all because of their Beanie Core videos that made me laugh and love them. And also how the songs have meaning and they mean something more than just songs.
Interesting.
One of the songs, Carrera, means
Hmm.
life is not a race.
Wow.
Oh, what?
And one Kapit Lang was released on Suicide Prevention Day, I think. Yeah, that was released on Suicide Prevention Day or something. I'm sorry if I don't
Yeah,
know my dates. Yeah.
Hmm. Such a good cause.
yeah. Just to add to that, what do these songs mean to you on a personal level, Bini Shux?
Mm.
The songs
I,
mean comfort to me.
that's fair.
Yeah. All
Music
right.
can be really comforting to most people. Now, um, that was a really great introduction, and I'm really glad that we have a more sound understanding of each member, who they are, and just that little bit of background knowledge is really going to help promote great discussion.
Yeah.
Let's get things started with our first kind of debates topic. Maybe let's explain how are we supposed to deal with fans of other groups and like their toxicity when it comes to Beanie.
One word or two.
Mhm.
Cloud chaser.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. And for all the people who don't know what cloud chasers are out there, can you define
Mhm.
that for us?
Sure will. A person who is thought to be intent on attaining fame, especially one who tries to do so in ways considered desperate,
Mm-hmm.
Um.
There we go.
such
So
as
like.
leveraging their proximity to famous people or doing things considered foolish, degrading, or dangerous. In this
Ah.
case, just plain stupid.
Huh. So basically, you kind of brought that topic up yesterday, and I just kind of wanted to bring it back today because we didn't really talk about it yesterday. But what type of like what other fan groups are coming after Beanie specifically?
I'm just gonna straight up say the freaking fandom name and the group.
Yeah.
Hmm.
One group, SB19, and their fandom, which is called Higgins. There's like toxic from what I know, from what I see.
Okay.
Mm.
I think back in July or August, they were like
Yeah.
toxic that they didn't want any other group, I think, from what I saw or read on X,
Yeah.
to be K-pop rise, Filipino Filipino pop rise. They just want SB19 to be K-pop rise, and that for me is absolutely toxic.
Now let's move back to the original question. How should we deal with these individuals? See, if just to get things started, what I think that we should do is we should find out their IP address and then um get the FBI involved. That's just kind of my
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
there.
I think that's kind of reasonable.
Yeah.
Personally, what I would do is maybe, we write a heartfelt handwritten letter over to them, Like
Mm-hmm.
do some nice handwriting, send it over to what was it, like B19? Is that the group? You send that letter over to the management and ask them nice and politely, because it's truly the kindness that gets us around.
100% right. Yeah, it gets like
That's
the emotions flowing
yeah,
and it really brings people onto their emotional side, their more reasonable side.
yeah, exactly. What would you suggest, Beanie Shucks?
Before anything, SB19 doesn't have a management. They are their own management.
Okay. I think we can
Mm,
go back to that in a later question, but
I
for
think so
now,
too.
uh, Beanie Shucks, what would you recommend as a solution to the toxicity of groups such as SB19 against Beanie? What would you do to resolve that?
Don't feed the fire.
I
Ooh,
see.
okay.
So we try to like stay nice and calm, like bring a level-headed debate
Yeah,
across all parties.
or just like
Don't
not
give them
even pay
attention.
attention to. Yeah, there we go. That's
But the problem
Okay.
is, they are irritating to us blooms.
okay. All right, we will take this seriously.
We always take this seriously. We see this as a means to bring Beanie fans together, unite them, right? Really get some positive debate going, some provocative thinking, maybe some progress towards removing some of the toxicity around Beanie on the internet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think the two of us being a bit more casual sided and like less knowledgeable about Beanie, well,
Hmm.
like kind of makes us appeal to like non-Beanie viewers, like G
For
Double
sure.
or Bini Shux. You're the guy who's like for the Beanie fans, but like me and John Higgins live, we're just here as casual viewers and spectators and blooms in training that we can
Hmm.
just, the
We bring
audience,
some neutrality
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah. The
to the
audience can
debate, right?
relate to us.
For sure.
The non-Beanie audience can relate to us is what I'm going to say. All right, but
Until we become Beanie connoisseurs, and then the Beanie fans relate to us.
yeah, yeah. Okay, but let's move on to the next question now. So, if someone's from Beanie says something along the lines of "shut up," B word or something like that, or like other hate
Oh yeah,
comments to the fans of a toxic fandom, is that more justifiable or like less toxic, or like do we need to put like a stop to that? Like, I just want to like get some opinions here rolling on here,
that's
cause
fair.
yeah,
I think
The
as
girls,
oh yeah, you go first,
yeah, go
Mr.
first, go first.
Beanie.
the girls will be educated and will never do that. That's all
No, no,
Ah,
no.
girls.
I think what Vu means, or sorry, what Mr. Gaudier Drop means is
the fans, like the
a
Beanie
fans
fans
like
are
the Beanie
retaliating with the
fan kind of
toxicity.
goes out of line and doesn't really represent the community as a whole, and kind of
Uh,
steps out of line. What do we as a community, or what would you as a community do?
well, that depends on how much that other group, that other fandom has said things or did things.
So where is this
Hmm.
like boundary, I guess? Where is it like acceptable
Oh yeah,
to like,
where do we draw the line,
yeah,
kind of thing?
So the line is where you make fun of the girl's health.
okay. So like
All right.
anywhere in the realm of like personal attacks on the members.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I agree with. I can attest to that. I
Yeah.
think that the personal attacks just are really uncalled for, and there's no real place for them in the beanie community, right?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, so I guess my perspective is, as like I guess the point where it crosses the line is when like nobody expects it to be like a joke, Like it should be like the point of, hey, it could be something funny, But like as soon as like it's
oh,
obvious that's like, or I guess it's not obvious that it's a joke, is what I should be
So like
saying.
a humorous aspect to it
Yeah, a
to
humorous
some degree,
aspect
right?
is where the line should
I
be drawn.
I 100% agree with
Like
that.
if they're not being serious, then, you know, like that's fine. But like if there's some uncertainty about the seriousness, then that's where the line should be drawn.
100%. I can attest to that as well.
with with what Vu said, like about the jokes going over the head. That's one topic I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Some blooms, quote unquote blooms, take
Hmm.
take a joke from what the member said over the head. Let this be a reminder to all blooms, and a new reminder to new blooms.
Hmm.
They were stuck in a house together for I don't know how long years. That's how they joke to each other. So don't make it look bad.
I see. That's a really interesting point, and I think I do
Yeah,
have a question from that. So, because we're kind of like a group of people who live in houses too, you know?
yeah.
How
Well,
does this like demonstrate I guess the amazing bond in
hardships.
between the members of
Mm-hmm.
Beanie and how
I like
they've
that.
overcome challenges like no other group has ever done?
One thing I'm gonna say is watch the docu series New Blooms. Watch
Oh,
the
I was just
docu
gonna bring that
series
up as well. If you had to rate that on a scale of 1 to 10, Mr. Beanie Shux, what would you rate it? That documentary?
10 or
A
at this
10.
point 11. It's eye tearing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, for me, I would give it like a 5 out of 10. I'm not too into Beanie yet, so that's why I'm giving it that rating, but like,
Yeah, just kind of the lack of knowledge, I think,
yeah.
might
You
be where
haven't
that's stemming
watched
from.
it yet, so you don't get a rating.
Oh, we don't get a rating. Okay. So I guess it's a 0 out of
Okay.
10 for me. Um,
Once you watch the docu series,
Gonna be a
you will understand.
okay.
okay. Do you have any debate topics to talk about, Mr. Beanie Shocks?
Yeah. We've been asking you all the questions. Is there a question you want to ask us?
Are you really serious about learning about Bini?
Who wants to answer that question first? Me or you?
You can you
That's my
you can go ahead, Mr. Gaudier
that's my
Drop.
question for you,
Well,
you and New Blooms.
new blooms too. Okay, so we're adding the new blooms into this. Well, considering myself as a part of the new blooms, it kind of takes, I guess like in anything in life, you kind of gotta put that momentum into the actual thing that you're doing. And
Like,
right now,
pause your saying. Wait, do you have a link
like,
to this,
what do you mean? Do I have a link to this
to the podcast?
to the podcast?
Like the channel, or what are you talking about?
Like what we're like this right now.
It's being live streamed on
It's on my Twitch
twitch.tv
channel.
slash Gaudier Drop
Yeah,
slash
Oh,
Gaudier Drop.
okay.
yeah. So, okay. So back to the question. I'm just saying I'm at a point right now where I have to like get myself involved into this, you know? It's my first real day, I guess, trying to be a Bloom in training. So I have to like put in the effort, just like any other thing that you do in life. So I'm going to put
For
at
sure.
that, but the committal part we'll have to see over the course of the next few episodes.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the same goes for me. Like, I'm really interested in learning, and I don't want to like offend anybody or anything. I just want to gather as much knowledge about Beanie as I possibly can. But I have a question for you, Mr. Beanie Shucks. For new Beanie or Booms in training, besides watching that documentary, what do you recommend that they should do to get started?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Watch their Beanie course on YouTube. It will absolutely make you cry, laugh, and any sorts of emotion. And if you get invested, their songs. And if you want to know more about them,
Hmm.
Hmm.
Google.
All
And
right.
if you want exclusive things, go to their Beanie website. But you have to pay to be a membership. So yeah,
Ooh,
Oh,
that's kind of a rough one, I'm not gonna lie, but I guess any committed Beanie fan would pay that price, right?
for sure. Anything for Beanie, right?
All
the
right.
only thing I know is it's 40 Canadian dollars here, but I don't know anything about the rest of the world.
Okay,
Uh,
so 40 Canadian dollars for what period?
Mm, wait, let me check.
With that said, let us know if you are looking to become a member of the Binicast Patreon. We're looking to get that started. You're gonna have some inside access on the latest and greatest Beanie news. Um, maybe some daily takes of ours, and
Yeah.
you'll also have special emojis when we stream live on YouTube next time.
We will also have discussion forums so you can discuss your favorite things with us free, and potentially even
I,
more Binicast members in the future. So
I think you'll
look
be
out for that.
forever a member. I think you'll forever be a member of the website.
Ah,
Oh, so it's like a one-time thing. Okay.
okay. All right. So I guess from like a perspective standpoint, what is your favorite Beanie song, you know? That's a
Hmm,
pretty good question because I think it could be good recommendations for new fans to listen to.
for
What
sure.
songs would you recommend for new
You
Beanie fans to listen to?
you go Beanie Shux. You rank your top three. We're all
Yeah.
gonna rank our
Mm.
top three Beanie songs.
I would go with No Fear, because since that's their debut song,
Okay.
Okay.
then Pantropical, which made them absolutely blast. Then their, their recent song, Cherry on Top,
Oh yeah, we
then,
Yeah.
love Cherry on Top.
then Carrera,
Ooh, he's going
since life
more
is
than
not a race,
free.
Kapit Lang, if you feel like life is dragging you down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll go with some of my favorite ones. Born to Win goes very hard.
Ooh,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
Golden Arrow is also a absolute banger, and Strings is also another great one.
That is pretty good. Uh, for me, I would just have to do like I Feel Good. I Feel Good is a very good
Oh
song.
yeah,
You know, no pun
classic.
intended. I mean, Super Crush is also up there. I would have to say. Super
And
Crush,
Super Crush is a endorsement song.
yeah, it's
It's
an
a collab
endorsement, but
song.
it's a good song, so it still works for me. And then like Up, you know, because it reminds me of the movie Up, you know, so
Oh
it's
yeah,
just pretty good.
that's a good comparison. I just thought of another good question. If Beanie was to feature another artist on a song, what artist or group should they collab with?
Oh,
Okay.
Twice,
Oh,
Blackpink.
Blackpink. Okay.
ooh, you're in the K-pop realm. I see. Is there any like reason behind that or
The Blackpink fans. Around
ah
two or one of them is, I think.
I was just thinking some like casual like maybe some like Muno Hoshinova or like Kobu Kanaru or something like that, you know. Get some
Okay.
Indonesian pop in there, so it'll be some
Oh
good
yeah.
stuff. Rolling with
Speaking
the
of
YouTubers.
Indonesia, they might, keyword, might be going to Indonesia. The date is unknown, but they're going, I think.
Okay. And what
Hmm.
about you,
See, I was
Gaudius?
thinking some more like mainstream artists. Maybe they could hit up with like a Justin Bieber collab or who else is really popular right now?
Yeah, yeah. We get you though. We get you like some Sabrina Carpenter or something like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift.
yeah,
The big names, right?
yeah. All right. So, taking it from like a music perspective, I guess, to a new Beanie fan, how would you describe the music to to like someone who's never listened to Beanie or I guess P-pop in general before?
Hmm. Good
Beanie,
question.
their sound is bubblegum pop, but strings, they were trying strings. It was a whole different one. They were trying something different.
Hmm.
That was before they found their sound, which is now bubblegum pop or bubblegum P-pop.
Gotta
Me
sit
right
on this
now
one.
as a bloom in training, I'm just not used to this music style, I guess, yet. I'll describe it as it's good, but you're going to have to take some time to get used to it. Because,
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't necessarily gotten used to this P-pop style yet. Because I've been just been listening to like some J-pop and that sort of stuff for quite a while now. For around like
Yeah,
two
just to add
years.
on to that, I would have to agree. I would say it's like a modern twist on classic maybe not boy bands, but like bright pop that like really just gets the moods flowing, you
Yeah,
know?
the classical music, right?
Yeah.
They actually do. They actually do a cappella versions of the songs.
Ah, that's really good.
I think
Also,
Yeah.
they
oh,
do sign language in their songs.
Oh, okay. So like they're trying to appeal to a widespread audience, even those who have like disabilities.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
they support the LGBTQ community and that types of stuff.
Ah,
What do you think is the best motto
the
in
best
life?
motto in life?
Yeah, of them, of
Oh,
theirs.
of theirs. I think I'm going to need another 8-minute discussion on what their mottos are.
just a little refresher never
Yeah,
hurts, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Joanna says, don't just dream it, do it. Mariah is, keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Nicolette is, it's okay not to be okay. Mary Loy is, life is short, so always choose to be happy. Gwyneth is, life is not about waiting the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain. Daisy is, always do your best, and God will do the rest. Michaela is, dreams will only stay dreams, unless you act upon it. Sheena's is, never give up, don't ever think of giving up.
I like the one about the rain. I think that one just is really awe-inspiring.
For me, it has to be like the eyes on the stars on the ground because to me that like signals like a Hoshiomi because it's just the story of Hoshimashi Suze. So it's just about going through these tough times as she did. It's
Hmm.
really awe-inspiring to listen to her story, just like how it was to Beanie.
Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground,
Yeah, whatever that was. It was kind of hard to
and,
hear, but still, that was my favorite one of all of them.
and life is not about waiting the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain.
Yeah, I think that was John Higgins' Lives one, right?
Yeah, that was mine, yeah.
All right, that was a great question.
Mine
And
is, dreams will only stay dreams unless you act upon it.
We didn't get to finish this question this time, but I wanted to ask this again. What does beanie taste like?
oh, that's
Please cut that out.
really good question. And I think what Gaudier Drop is really trying to get at here, in like a more direct tone, but if you had to pick beanie as a flavor, maybe like a flavor of um, ice cream
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was getting at.
or chips or something, what flavor would they be? I think that's more a politically
Sweet,
correct way of putting this.
sweet and spicy
What food would describe that?
candy and the
Candy.
pepper.
Ah, I was thinking like a pineapple. It's like fresh and like summer. That sort of vibe.
That's facts, actually. I was thinking more like all dressed because there's just so many sides to Beanie that like there's such a dynamic and complex group that like that the all dressed there's just like so many dynamics to discuss in regards to Beanie. So I think let's take this time maybe just to discuss a little bit about the future of this channel and where we plan to go, maybe like our mission for the future.
Yeah, yeah,
So I like to say that I think that we're gonna really try to make this a almost weekly podcast. We're gonna try our best to listen to you guys, the fans of the podcast, and take some of your suggestions to talk about in the episodes. I think that we're just trying to spread the good word,
yeah.
you know. And if you guys could consider subscribing, hitting the like button, hitting the notifications, it just would really make um, our mission to spread Beanie that much
Before anything,
closer.
I learned this from X. If you plan to stand Benny and you regret standing them late, here's one thing I'm going to say. You didn't stand Benny late. You just found them at the right moment when you needed them the most.
They're almost like uh, religion in a sense. Like
Ah,
it's never too late to get into Beanie, and just to reiterate what you were saying, it's never too late. And if you think you're too old or too young to get into Beanie, you're not. We embrace everybody, especially here at the Binicast podcast.
yeah.
We love
They
everybody.
embrace everybody, any age.
Any age.
Um,
You heard that
any
right,
age.
guys.
Okay, right here. Okay. Moving on.
Oh,
Hmm.
I think we have to dive deeper into the toxic parts. It's because half our thing is called toxic groups.
True.
That's our first episode here. So, I guess for a great question to throw us back into that, I guess,
Hmm.
is that sometimes groups can get a bit heated with each other, you know? Like different fan groups, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
kind of
fandoms
like
get heated.
okay, fandoms, I guess. Kind of like Hololive and Niji Sanji, and then you have like Beanie and SB19. So I guess what is the best way to unite these fans
Hmm.
so that they don't necessarily fight each other? I guess unite isn't the best term, but like,
Before anything, it's not just SB19, but there's also another group, but we're just gonna focus on
yeah, because
SB19
yeah,
fans
because
for now because
yeah, I'm a new
yeah,
Beanie man, so I don't really know who's trying to like come in and like toxify them, but yeah, but basically, what can we do to stop this fighting
Hmm.
and create a
What do you think, Bini
sensible?
Shux?
there's absolutely nothing stopping the 18s.
See, that's not a very progressive way of looking at things. I think with the right discourse and the right understanding, different fan groups or different fandoms can actually get along quite well. I think that um, debate where you're really trying to understand where the person's coming from, understanding their origin and why maybe they like the other fandom in the first place, might bring some common similarities between your fandom and their fandom. I think that could help unite everybody in the long run. What
That's
do you
the
think about
thing.
that, Mr. Gaudier Drop?
Yeah, to add on to that, it's kind of like a sense of like nationalistic pride, I guess. Kind of these like
Mm-hmm.
loyalties to these groups that kind of create contending loyalties within different scenarios. So
It's not. It's crab mentality.
I think that this nationalistic civil group, whatever you want to call it in social furry-1 terms, basically we need to start absolving these things that separate us, I guess, is what I wouldn't go and say. You know?
I agree. Sometimes these contending loyalties can really just take hold in all the wrong ways. I
Do
really
you
like.
really think that there's a chance the fandom war ends?
Mm,
Mm,
that's a tough one because it's really heated at the moment, right?
yeah, yeah.
From what I can tell, and an end in sight is it's not really in sight. Like it's, but you never really know, right? Genie fans are some of the most charismatic and intelligent fans on the internet, so there's no doubt in my mind that they'd be more than cooperative to find a solution. It's just,
But
I think it really just depends on the other fandoms and their motivation to cooperate.
but this but these 18s from but my opinion
Hmm.
have crab mentality.
Well,
Huh.
I guess to give my opinion on this issue, I'm personally going to say no, because in this day and age, social media, there's always going to be someone who's on like this far extreme ideological view, you know? Kind of
Yeah,
like on the
that is
left
true.
side or the right side of the spectrum. So, it kind of comes to a point that there's always going to be one person or a group of people who are going to just keep on fighting over and over again. But I think there is going to be some sort of resolution between the majority of the people. And I think that's the best case scenario here.
For sure. Yeah, I agree 100%. People will always argue on the internet. It's just like if the consensus isn't arguing, or not the consensus, but the majority isn't arguing, then I think we've won the battle.
The only problem is crab mentality. Crab mentality is someone's tendency to pull down people around them who they consider better than them in any aspect. Athens consider their group better than Bini when in fact all of them are
All
Okay.
of them are what
Is
exactly?
that just like the end? All of them are?
better or successful.
Ah, okay. There we go.
Do you think they will do endorsements or collabs internationally and
Internationally.
not just
Oh,
nationwide?
what kind of collabs are we thinking there?
Yeah.
Like food, fashion,
Okay.
maybe airlines.
I could see them definitely taking more of a Western, a non-Filipino sponsorship because I think they really want to expand their clientele, maybe their viewer base. Um, and I could definitely see them taking a sponsorship with like I can't even think of a specific company, but maybe like a multimedia conglomerate such as Disney or uh, Warner Brothers. I could definitely see that. Just depends how much the management really
Let me
gets
just say
cooking,
this.
so
As
to
of
say.
right now, they have in total and more to come
Mhm.
20 endorsements.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
One is medicine
That's pretty good.
and shampoo.
Well, I guess to put my opinion out there on the table, I mean, if something as niche as like VTubing can get into like games and that sort of stuff, and like official ambassadorships and other things, such as appearing at baseball games, I think Beanie definitely 100% has a shot at doing that, you know? As long as something like something as long as something doesn't happen to them that's like too drastic that like ends up, I don't know, cutting off all their sponsorships, Beanie 100% has a chance. I'm just gonna
I
put
think
But
that
so
out there.
too.
when it
I
comes to
think that
being manifesting powerful, so take back what you said.
What?
basically what Bini Shux is actually getting at here
Oh,
is
okay.
he's saying that you kind of, in a metaphorical way, jinxed them.
Ah, okay. So I think that Beanie is actually not going to ever get a sponsorship ever.
Oh,
Because
that's something again.
Uh-oh. Oh no,
Well,
we're
it
going through
is
the wrong spectrum now.
bad happening to them.
The wrong direction.
What
uh,
I meant was something bad happened to them.
Oh.
okay. So I think Beanie's story is going to be all sunshine and rainbows from now on. So
We
I
are
take back what I
manifesting
said,
good
and
things
Beanie's
for all
journey,
Beanie members.
yeah, Beanie's journey is going to be a 1 year journey from the very bottom of the industry to the very top.
But not without pain, sacrifices,
No, it will be
and
without
challenges.
pain, sacrifices, and any of that stuff. Because it's all sunshine and rainbows.
Okay, we are ending with this word or sentence. Walo hanggang dulo. And that means 8 till the end.
Ah, 8 till the
How
end.
about in every episode, in classic Beanie Cast fashion,
Yeah.
let's end with maybe a discussion point that our viewers can discuss in the comment section of the YouTube video.
And Beanie of the Day.
Oh,
Can't forget
true.
about that one.
So let's start with maybe a question. So guys, if you enjoyed today's podcast or Beanie Cast, um, write down who is your favorite Beanie member. Of course, they're all very, very good, but who is your favorite? Let
Ah,
us
You
know.
have to research, find out the
Hmm.
names,
yep.
the
Okay,
state names.
now it's time for play the sound effect.
Well, let me get the sound effect ready.
Guys, I'm being sweat on.
Beanie of the day.
There we go.
Let's
Hit us
go.
with the Beanie fact of the day. Gita, or not Gita, Beanie Shucks.
Beanie fact of the day. One member hobbies include collecting heels and doing makeup. She can do different makeup styles, even Instagram filters. But at the moment, she is practicing aesthetic makeup.
With that said, if you guys enjoyed today's Beanie Cast, make sure you hit the follow button, the notification button, the like button, and the subscribe button. And tune in next time for when we discuss some more Beanie news. With that said, I'm John Higgins Live,
This is Gaudier Drop signing off.
2,
and
3. Thank you. Walo hanggang dulo. This is Bini Shux.